What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Promotion Wars. This is episode number 9, I believe. One day I'll get that right. I'm pretty sure it's 9. And we are back at it Monday, September 25th, 2023. And we are going to we're on the road to FastLane October 7th, so we're 2 weeks away from FastLane. Last week, one thing I didn't show last week, we'll go into right now, and it is our weekly stats. Last week, Smackdown went down in the viewership, but basically it leveled off after we stacked the deck a few weeks ago, and went up. It's 1.727. Raw, who had an abysmal last week, or 2 weeks ago, moved back up into number 2 spot at 1.220, and Dynamite is third. So we are going to get into the action, do Raw, do Smackdown, get some new feuds going, and we'll get into it. So here's how our feuds look right now. Rollins and Balor, the feud that will just not end. Alpha Academy and Dom looking good. McIntyre and The Miz starting off nice. Io Sky and Michin still going on. Bailey and Cargill. We have some that are cooling off here, so we're going to have to change those up. Jey Uso and Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso and Roman Reigns. I kind of want to either switch these out or completely just do something different, mainly because we just had that huge upset last week where Jey Uso beat Roman Reigns, so we could start into that. We have Austin Theory, Santos Escobar cooling off. We need a new competitor for Santos. Obviously, we had Bobby Lashley beat him last week, so I think that's going to be one. Nick Aldis and Ricochet is going to end, and Cody Rhodes and Gunther just started. So yeah, I think I don't know that one. Could we get another match out of the Nick Aldis and Ricochet? Did they actually fight last week? No, I don't think they did. No, because Ricochet fought Dolph Ziggler. So we should just have a blow-off match, let these guys finish their feud, and end it. We can end this one. That was respectable. It was one and done. It's one and done. Feels like they should have fought more. All right, so we have another feud to add. Let's see. We got Kevin and Sammy could go into one. We could get a tag team. We have 2 tag teams right now, but let's go with Kevin and Sammy. Do you want to do Kevin and Sammy or hold on for Rhea? Well, there's a few we could do. But yeah, we'll do Kevin and Sammy first against Angelo, and I went way past Montez because they're going to wrestle for the tag team championships in our Smackdown. So we'll do that. All right, we're going to go to Raw. 6,200 people was our last week's attendance. Let's go to the Equidome Arena in Scottsdale, Arizona. All right, as we continue to put Seth Rollins in with random people. But Seth will this week go with Cody and take on Finn and Gunther. No, it's a good. Oh, I don't think they actually did they actually fight in their last one? Or was I believe I put Miz with someone like Tozawa or something like that. Yeah, I did put Miz with Tozawa, so I almost wanna put Drew versus Tozawa in that typical, you know, WWE booking, but, let's put Miz and Cena. And yes, we're gonna do it just because we can do it. Actually, let's do Ricochet and all this. Women's Fatal 4-Way. We don't have a real contender for, or is it actually? Isn't it supposed to be Natty? Hold on. Didn't we have a thing where it was Baszler and Natty, or am I making that up? No, Shayna. Okay, so it's supposed to be Shayna. So we'll have a women's championship match. All right, so I'll just clear that. We'll have a women's title match right here. Rhea and Baszler. I think we're going to do a shifty move here in a little bit once we get back out. Drew McIntyre and Akira Tozawa. Our opening match is going to be. I gotta figure out who can we throw in here. We need some. We need some low end face. Well, even though I might drop him at some point, but we'll put Riddick Moss. And let's put Adam Williams in there. Maybe they could become a team, but they're going up against Marseille, Mansois, the Maximum Male Models with Brooke Adams. Is she Brooke? Yes, she's Brooke Adams in this. I don't want to call her by the wrong name. didn't Michael Cole just call somebody by the wrong name? I just did a tag team, but let's get some. Let's get Apollo Crews and Odyssey Jones to take on. I just saw somebody that I wanted. Who are the teams? I'm sorry. Sorry if this is boring so far. Sanganveer. I may have said that wrong. Again, these guys, I don't know how long they're going to say. Let's just get some people on the roster. And we'll do a singles triple threat. Actually, let's put it. Well, I don't know. We're missing a match. We're missing a huge rivalry. So let's just put a tag team match of. Even though we are making history with how many tag team matches we have on Raw. But yeah, let's put Alpha Academy and Dom and JD because. Actually, what's funny is I'm pretty sure I updated it so that Akira comes out with Maxine Dupree now. So she's going to be there in Akira's corner for him against the Scottish warrior. What happened today on I'm assuming Rollins won, but did Drew like go crazy? Are we getting the heel slow motion what old theme song? Drew back. All right, we sold out 6340, a raucous sold out crowd in the Ecuador Arena. See the highlights. Let's go. See, I think the problem with this show is I'm so ready for Smackdown, like putting that together, that I really didn't have much for Raw this week. Riddick Moss and Adam Williams versus the Maximum Male Models. Masay connects with the sit-down powerbomb. He makes the cover. Gets the win. And the Maximum Male Models starting their push. Pick up the win over Riddick Moss and Adam Williams. I love the story. There's a story that's being told now about the Braun Strowman thing. Like when the models posed and then Braun Strowman came out and knocked them out. Like they had a lunchbox. One of them had a lunchbox. And like Strowman was supposed to knock him over, then open up the lunchbox and eat the sandwich that was inside. But the lunchbox got like flung when he pushed them. It got flung into the crowd, so they couldn't do that spot. Chad Gable connects with a Chaos Theory on McDonough. Makes the cover. Gets the win. Chad Gable picks up the win. Winners of the second tag team match of the day. Alpha Academy. I think we know what the title of this episode should be. We're gonna have a tag team match. Well, I think I don't know. Should we have we should have something. Maybe Roman needs to fight Jay at FastLane for the title. Balor's making his way down to the ramp for interview time with Jackie Redmond. Rollins is now behind with a kendo stick. Cracks him over the head with it. Rollins, you're the good guy. Everybody in the crowd now wants to see a fight. And interview time is sitting back and watching. Rollins continues to beat Balor with a kendo stick. Balor just moves out of the way and takes down Rollins. Now Balor's hitting Rollins with a kendo stick. And finally security comes. Apollo Crews and Odyssey Jones versus Indus in everybody's first match of their career in this. Odyssey Jones with the big win here. Yeah, I know there's some people on our roster. Now, again, we have a roster of 160 something, I think. We have a lot of guys who are starting to, be like, hey, why am I not on shows? So we're trying. The one who kind of gets me as far as he's not overly happy is John Cena. Even though you've main evented, Tozawa surprisingly taps out. Is it surprising? Oh wait, here comes Miz with a steel chair. He smacks McIntyre over the head. McIntyre no-sells it. Fury left and right to throne. He sends him into the corner. Vicious chair shot. Miz starts beating down on McIntyre. He leaves the ring with Drew McIntyre's blood on his hand. There we go. Tozawa is like, again, our 1990s, like 2000s member of the roster, where we're putting him in the middle of a feud that he's not a part of, but he's made the story better because they're just attacking each other while he's standing in the ring. I used to like that when, like they said, they would take some jobber, put one guy against them, and then the other guy in the feud against him, and But I also like when they used to do tag team matches where it would be like the champion and the number one contender against maybe the tag champs. Maybe we need to do that at some point. Dom and JD now running down the people of Scottsdale. Alpha Academy comes back out. Not a good night for Dom and JD. Women's World Championship match, Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler. Rhea connects with the Riptide. Shayna's down and out. Rhea makes the cover. Gets the win. Rhea retains her World Championship. How many title matches have we actually seen change hands besides? Gunther and Drew has switched. Santos and Austin have switched, and I think the women's tag team switched, but I think that was more due to injury or no, I don't know. Why was that switched? I think it switched twice. Somebody won it, and then it went back to. I think we did that personally. Ricochet versus Nick Aldis in the finale of their rivalry. Jim Cornette's on the apron, holding back Ricochet's arm. We know what's going to happen. Nick comes running to hit Ricochet. He breaks free. Aldis and Cornette collide. Ricochet rolls up Aldis. Yes. It gets the 3 count. Ricochet ends up just making himself bigger off of this feud, and Nick Aldis, who came in supposedly going for the world title, is not doing well. Bet you right now if I put Gresham and Thatcher against Massey and Mansour, we would lose them. They would lose. Camp Cornette is definitely in the NWA version of Camp Cornette right now. The Bombastic Bob, the Bodacious Bart era. Miz and John Cena. John Cena hits the AA on Miz. Cena makes the cover. The ref counts to 3. John picks up the win. Yeah, I don't know what Cena's complaint is right now, but he was actually, when I looked down at like happiness or morale, Cena was the lowest. It's like, what? Problem is Cena's got a contract that was bigger than Brock's. So if I want Cena to not, or if I want to pay Cena off, I'd have to pay, over $10 million. And it's Seth and Cody versus Finn and Gunther. With the referee's back turned, Finn hits Cody. Finn Balor rolls him up. Handful of tights. Ref counts 3. That is great. I'm all right with that. Because Finn Balor needed a win. He's been kind of on a losing streak. He's going to win on the main event of Raw. And Finn and Gunther. What a team. And that is going to be this episode. The Maximum Male Model, 70%. Alpha Academy, 80%. Apollo and Odyssey, 70%. Drew and Akira Tozawa, 85%. Come on now. Yes. Look at that. Women's World Championship match, 78% for Rhea Ripley. Look at this. Ricochet and Nick Aldis finishing up their rivalry with a 93%. We'll take it. Cena defeats Miz with an 82%. Balor and Gunther defeat Rollins and Rhodes with 87%. Overall show rating 89.50. Remember last week they were a 90, but we'll take it. We'll take 89.5. And 1.491 million. That is a 200,000 gain. So we will take it. We are up to 3 and back up to 100%. After the Brock Lesnar issue, we're back up to 96%. Fans love the show. So we are going to... She's not on the roster in real life. We're now going to release Ronda Rousey. That's going to cost me a pretty penny, but we'll take it. She is gone. We're also going to release Top Dollar. I think we'll keep. Again, there was a few that could have been, but hey, Odyssey Jones got a nice win. Unfortunately, Riddick Moss did not, but we'll keep him for right now. I think we'll keep it right like that for the moment. One thing I'd like to do is go up to other wrestlers. Advanced search. Promotion NXT. Wow, Carrillo is down there. Okay. I think we're going to bring up Cora Jade. Again, that 53 just drives me. I don't know. I could be a fanboy, but I want Dana's ability higher. But we're gonna go with Cora Jade. Cora Jade has a insane draw value, which she's gonna unfortunately have to lose a bit, but we're gonna call her up. The fact that she has a October 2027 contract is nice for that little money. So we can work on bringing her in and maybe like starting a feud early with Tawny Callahan. They both, Tawny's rating can get her better. Here we go with a lightweight female with exceptional mic skills and an 87 or an 86 ring ability. Okay. Cassandra Langley, you are coming over to our roster. I don't know what we'll do with you yet. But we will offer a contract and bring you in. ACH signs with GCW. I remember trying to get ACH over to High Volume Wrestling back in the day. He signs a 1-year deal with GCW. Congratulations. And a good pickup for GCW. Right, so our last show we were 6,670. Oh shoot! I'm just trying to just make you sick to your stomach with motion sickness. Augusta Civic Center in Augusta. All right, match 7 is going to be the Smackdown Tag Team Championship. As it will be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn against Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. What, by the way, I didn't see the whole show, but what about BFAB wanting to talk to Bobby Lashley? Very interesting. There's so much we can do here. Again, do we just stack the card? AJ Styles with his friends Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows getting into the main event here. They are going to take on the team of Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Logan Paul. Now, somebody I've been not using, and we're going to put him in a match against the current number 1 contender. Jey Uso is going to take on LA Knight. Yeah. No, I noticed I haven't been putting him in matches. I was like, oh, shoot. Shock someone hasn't said that yet. Let's clear that match. Women's 6-way. Not EO. Dang it. Women's 6-way for the number 1. We had a women's championship last week or this week for Raw. Let's have one for next week for SmackDown. So let's put Charlotte Flair, Michin, Asuka, Bayley, Bianca Belair, and my other favorite, Lacey Evans. No. So women's tag team match to open us up. Why? Because we're going with hashtag Shorey as Adam Adam said it because I said it by mistake, and then it worked because I said like, "Oh yeah," and then Adam said he liked it. So yeah, hashtag Shory. Let's put it out on the internet. Shotzi and Tori Blaze are going to team up against Tawny Callahan and Cassandra Langley, who could be our Alicia Sherrington from our HVW. Who knows? We're going to put Dolph and Tyler Bate are going to have, because we just need wrestling. I love how my instinct was to get tag team match, although in this case we have one of our teams that we would use. We have another team that we would use in the main event. All right. Rey Mysterio, Cedric Alexander, and Mustafa Ali. We're kind of putting them in a match, but we know that match combined is going to be fantastic. And then yeah, we'll throw a tag team to end it. I forgot we even have Elias. Oh, there's another one. I don't know. El Toro and Wild. Well, I have to change that. When they're tag teaming, they're not LWO. But, we should also. There's a few people we should try to pick up. We should try to pick up what we can pick up. We'll have to see. We should try to pick up Naya. We should try to pick up Carlito. We should try to pilfer some people too. We're giving out, but we should take some people too. Who needs to come over just to spite? Let's take the Gun Club. Let's see if we can get the Gun Club. 6,777 people sell out this raucous crowd here in Augusta, Maine. It is Augusta, Maine, right? Not Georgia. Augusta, Georgia is where the Masters played, but Augusta, Maine is the capital of Maine. Shory versus the two noobs. Tori Blaze down on the mat. Callahan goes to the top rope. She comes off the top for the 450 splash. It connects. Oh no, the first ever loss for Shory as Tawny Callahan and Cassandra Langley win. See, it's funny. We have a lot of okay. I should write this down. We have this obviously this giant list of females that are upper level, the Charlotte, the Asuka, the Bianca, the Rhea, and then the Becky, a bunch of others, and then you have but this lower level that could fight for the women's tag team. Maybe do we need another title? But the Shory, the sharing Tony Callahan. Now we got Cora Jade. Dolph Ziggler steals the victory over Tyler Bate. Do we need it? They've been talking about it. Do we need the women's intercontinental title? I don't know. I feel like this was almost a drawback by taking WWE just because you have so many people. I had thought about doing Impact. Although I do know that is like one of Adam's favorite groups. So I don't know. I would get picked apart, especially since I do not know as much about them. Solo. Oh, Solo talking crap to Jay. Since they're not fighting and they're all on. Oh no, they're on different sides in the main event. So no, they're not. Is Jay fighting anyone today? But they're fighting at the craft services. Jay flipping over a table. Ray versus Cedric versus Mustafa Ali. Ali with the top rope with the 540. It connects. It's over. Mustafa Ali. We like to look at Mustafa's win rating. I think he's doing okay. But again, we have so many people, and so there may have to be a purge and bring us down. There's a lot of just other random people that are in this that, either don't have are in a non-wrestling role or can't be, or just not, their work rate isn't high or something causing them to be here, or the celebrities that are taking money every week. I feel we're going to have to bring this roster down. Kevin and Owens. They're talking about Ford and Dawkins. Oh. So this has been it was just a nice, calm as far as Kevin Owens can be, but calm talk about the Street Profits and laying out a challenge. Now Joaquin Wilde hits his move and the LWO gets the win. How much do you think it's going to cost us to pilfer the guns? Do we pilfer Hook too? Just get all the second, like the second generations and all them. Also, do we let Edge go? Do we bring him, and do we just bring him full time and just have him wrestle? There's a lot we have questions. Uncle Howdy, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, by the way, the new voice of Smackdown, is talking to Jade Cargill and Bailey in a contract signing. A very polite contract signing. Why is SmackDown is very polite today? Even the one real confrontation, a table got flung. Asuka with the Asuka lock on Lacey Evans. She has nowhere to go. Lacey's forced to tap out. And next week on SmackDown, we are going to have Asuka versus Io Sky for the women's championship. Oh my goodness. Doesn't sound like something we've seen in a few weeks ago, but in real life. But actually, if you call it a few weeks ago, and we're about 6 or so weeks behind, it's not far off. Oh, that's right. Jey Uso's fighting LA Knight. Jimmy stands on the apron and holding LA Knight's arms. Jey coming to hit. Knight breaks free. Jimmy and Jey collide. Knight rolls up Jey. Gets the 3 count. Jimmy and Jey working together. The faces. That is like a high school yearbook picture of LA Knight there. As like the employee of the month. And next on our show, Kathy Kelly out here talking with Agent. So that's right. I have Kathy Kelly having a show. Michin calling Io Sky a certified asshole. This is the one that's breaking down. They're security, referees, wrestlers out there. These two don't like each other. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn return to wrestling. Kevin Owens hits the stunner. He makes the cover. Gets the win, and Owens and Zayn defend the Smackdown tag team titles against the Street Profits. Is anybody going to be able to beat this team? We've got a lot of tag teams that are just kind of been standing around waiting for these titles to come out. So, but Kevin is well rested. Although I'm starting to think, remember I was trying to talk about splitting them and having each one hold the title. I think right now I'm going to keep them because again, there's some shows where if they're not on, if like the big people aren't on, we suffer. So having big names like Sami and Kevin on both shows might be a big thing. Carl is down on the mat. Solo makes the cover. Solo's got his feet on the ropes. The referee doesn't see it. Counts to 3. Solo with the big victory. The main event victory on SmackDown. The Bloodline and Logan Paul get the win. Tony Callahan and Cassandra Landry beat Shorey 79%. Dolph and Tyler Bate 87%. See, I went with this all wrestling match, and it was an 87%. Then I went with this, high flyer match, and it went 90%. Then LWO and Pretty Deadly 69%. That's because Pretty Deadly's got low ratings. Asuka in the 6-person battle, the 6-woman battle, 80%. LA Knight and Jey Uso 82%. So if they started a feud, it would be really good. Owens and Sami with the Street Profits 85, and the OC losing to the Bloodline and Logan 81. So for Fastlane approaching, we can truly say that right now Logan Paul has 2 victories over AJ Styles. Overall show rating a 90. So that one was, I think it was low last time. I think it was like an 87 or so, but it's 90. We hit 90 on SmackDown this week. 89.5 on Raw and 90.3 on SmackDown. We'll take that. And a 1.908, so we went up 150,000. 130,000, we'll say. But we are huge numbers this week. Fans thought it was tremendous. So let's see. First off, let's go to Carlito. Okay, let's try that again. Carlito's a 78 and a 74. Is it on Impact? Oh. 1,250 till August 25, so it's going to cost me a lot of money to get him. 200,000. So we're going to probably say no to that. Good pickup, Impact. Oh shoot, I'm going to the wrong, because they have. Well, we can get Lance NY probably cheap and add him to our. Isn't Nia LIN? Oh, she is Lita, and she is signed to Impact. I mean, not Impact, AEW. And again, it would cost us about just to talk to them 200,000. So, Austin Gunn. He's under contract till October 2025. Let's see. Approach design 20,000. Okay, we'd be willing to play ball. All right. He right now wants is $300. He wants at least $400 and a wrestling role. We will give him $700. All right. So that's Austin Gunn. Now let's go for the clone of Billy Gunn, Colton Gunn. Come on now. He really does look like him. Colton Gunn's stats are low, but I can't say that. I can't comment on that one. I haven't seen the Guns really wrestle. He's a little shorter of a contract, so probably wouldn't cost as much. Yeah, 10,000 to talk to him. We'll make it 15. He wants 300 and a low. We'll give him 500 and a low. Is the Gun Club coming to to probably SmackDown? I also want to I'm thinking JBL maybe, because again, I'm trying to put everybody on the roster on something. Oh, we got 5.9 million in sponsorship, 35 million in TV deals, 752,000 in merchandise. Overall, we made 2.4 million on merchandise. So we're now at 313 million. We have 6 unread emails. We're extremely pleased with the bank balance. We made a profit of 31 million. One of those Michael Kovac announced his retirement. Bob Holly announced his retirement, or is going to. Ken Shamrock's going to retire, or is now retired. George South retires, and Doug Gilbert retires. And that is going to be it. Colton Gunn has accepted the offer. So we have taken Colton Gunn from AEW. Let's see what the weekly rankings were for this week. Okay, we went up. We went up big time. Like I said, SmackDown went up about 100,000, 130,000 or so. Raw went up 200,000. And Dynamite actually went down about 3,000. Not much, but still went. So we'll take it. A good week for us. So we are now at Monday, October 2nd. We are just... Next week is going to be our special episode of FastLane. So what we're going to do, again, we'll have Raw, we'll have SmackDown, with just the results and then we will do the pay-per-view or the premium live event. Okay, and just a heads up, next week, I'm probably gonna put this out early because next week the Extra Life video game or gaming marathon is happening. Every year I do it, 24 hours of games. I don't know the format yet, but it'll be on the Twitch channel. You can go over there and join us in the chat, hang out. We're raising money for Hendrick Children's Hospital in Abilene, Texas. I know a few people who work there, and we're raising money for the kids, and we're going to play some games and have fun. So because I'll be at midnight when I usually put this out, I will be in hour number 14 or so of that 16 maybe. Because I'll be doing that, I don't want to post it, so I'll probably have this out early this week, but I will let you know. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope everyone has a great night. Sorry this is going long, but I think we had fun. We got good stuff going on, so we'll see you next time. Thanks everyone. Take care now.